guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you know by the title, this video is about my first love, my first real relationship, my first heartbreak. Yeah. Anyways, so since it's been years since this happened, I feel like this is the perfect time and the perfect start of my X-Files playlist or X-Files video. So weekly, depending on how many likes I get or how the video is perceived, I will do a video on one of my exes, and trust me, it's a lot. Just joking, it's not that many. Because that's the time into you and you know me, there will be a video about you. No ifs, ands, or buts. So let's get started. My first love was back in 2006. Yeah, 2006. So let's just call him Julian. Let's go with Julian. So I met Julian when I was in 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade. I thought he was the cutest thing on earth. Like back then in like early 2000, it was all about the big white t-shirts, the cornrows, you know, that was the thing, and Julian had all of that. So I met him in 6th grade. I remember like it was yesterday. We had like maybe 2 classes together. Our families knew each other, so it was like I've seen him but I never really knew him. And like I knew of him because like when my family would go to like their house or whatever, I would never really go because that kind of wasn't really no point in me going because it was all about the adults. So I never like officially met him before that before that school year. So I met him in 6th grade. I remember thinking he was like the flyest thing on earth. He had these big old cornrows, braces, and this FUBU chain I'm never gonna forget about. Y'all remember FUBU? He had this FUBU chain that he wore like all the time. I remember we were getting ready to move. My family was getting ready to move right when I started 7th grade. Yeah, my family was getting ready to move right when I had like already been in 7th grade for about 2 to 3 months or so, and we were gonna move to Maryland. So I remember right before I was getting ready to move, I wrote him this note. So there was another girl that had the same name as me in school, and she also had a crush on him. So I remember I wrote him a note asking like, hey, do you like me? Yes or no? Or do you like her? Yes or no? You know, and then we have class together and I really like you. Like, God, that's pathetic. Anyways, so I remember him not replying to the note like super, like at all. And then finally, I think I had one of my friends go down like, hey, go ask him about the note. And so then he like reads the note out loud. Luckily he doesn't say it's from me, but he reads it out loud and answers all the questions and blase blase. And then he was like, do I like her? No. Do I like you? I don't really know you. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, all right, you know, it's just a crush. It's no big deal. So we were in class and he used to like flirt. He was like one of the hottest dudes in the 6th or 7th grade. So like he used to flirt. Girls would be all up over him, and it used to irritate me so much because we had this health class together, and there was this one girl, for the life of me I cannot remember her name, and she had like a big butt, but she would like sit on his lap and stuff, and it would just make me so jealous, and I used to hate that. Like I did not like her just because I thought she was a little fast to be in 7th grade. A little fast to be in 7th grade. So I end up moving. I moved to Maryland. I go to a new middle school, whatever. I meet new people. I meet my best friend Dee Dee. Shout out to Dee Dee. I meet my best friend Dee Dee that year. And then towards the end of the year, he ends up moving to Maryland. And so we don't go to the same middle school, but you know, again, our families are close and friends and whatnot. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna see more of you. We don't necessarily go to the same school, but I'm gonna see more of you. So I'm like, all right, cool. So every time he comes over, you know, we kind of flirt a little bit. I remember like he came over one time and he was telling me that him and the old girl had hooked up. And so I'm like, dang, like he's already more advanced than me because I haven't done nothing. Like I'm only in 7th grade. I'm all like, I have not done nothing past kissing at this point. So okay, he must have really liked her. So then they come over more and more often. We over their house more and more often. So we're starting to develop this friendship. You know, this friendship, which I was pretty happy about. So then right before freshman year, like right a little bit after freshman year, we move. Me and my family have to move again. We leave Maryland, we go to Arizona. So then I go to Arizona. So I'm in Arizona, you know, I've had boyfriends again. It wasn't like this whole thing. It was more a year. So we're into summer now. I think that year I had a boyfriend. And so then I get a text from Julian. He's like, hey, you know, my family lives, like my other part of my family lives up there, so I'm gonna come move out there. So I'm like you're moving to you're moving to Arizona? And he's like, yeah, I'm moving. Okay. I was like, okay. Sounds good. So mind you, I have a boyfriend at this time. Bless his heart. But like as soon as the words, oh, I'm moving, I'm gonna go to school to Arizona came out of Julian's mouth, I'm like, oh, gotta go. He gets there and his mom's there. His mom and my mom are close, and then, you know, we're just reconnecting, catching up, and he ends up going to live with his other family, and so we see more of each other. He comes over like every other day because, like, of course I'm the only person he knows out here, so why not? So then we flirt a lot or whatever, and then God, I was like, we flirt so much, and then eventually he's all like, you know, I want you to be my girlfriend. So I'm like, of course I'll be your girlfriend. I was so excited. So he's like, yeah, I want you to be my girlfriend. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we're dating. School starts. We're dating. School starts. School starts probably like October. No, school started like early, mid-August. And so we were together like that entire summer and everything. I was so excited. God, I was so excited to be his girlfriend. So then school starts like mid-August, and we're together. We're all lovey-dovey. We had like this notebook that had like, we trade between classes that we didn't have each other. We had like, I think maybe one or two. We had a lunch period together, and we had chemistry together. I was so in love with him. Like I felt like it was meant to be because of the fact that, like, you know, from 7th grade and each year that I moved, he just followed right behind me. He just followed right behind me. So I felt like, you know, this is what love is. This is how it's supposed to be. Like, no matter what obstacles or what part of the country I moved to, he's always gonna be there. Like, he's like my constant, and I love that. I love that about him so much. And then when we were together, he treated me so well. Like, I've never felt like so in the clouds with anybody at this point. Like, you know, again, I said I have like puppy love, but this, like, to me was love. Like, I love Julian so much. Like, I would have done anything for this dude. And so, like, I remember his mom had came to visit, and she bought him like this chain that had his name on it. He let me wear it, and I was just like, yes, I am your girlfriend. Can't nobody touch me. Can't nobody come near me. Can't nobody break us, right? We're together. School's going fine. It's right before basketball season, so like we're almost ending up, like it's right out a little bit after homecoming and everything. We're homecoming together, go out to eat afterwards again. So then this is probably like early October that we go to homecoming, so to me everything is fine. Then end of October comes, and so like between October, like early October and end of October, we've gotten a lot of new students around. I try to keep a small circle of friends. So during this year, like I had a few friends, and then like drama kind of like blew up with them, and so we stopped being friends. And so like maybe like 2 days after me and my little small group of friends, they stayed tight, and I kind of got kicked out of the circle. So once I got kicked out of the circle, like 2 days later, he pushes me. I kind of get pushed out of that circle with my friends, and then Julian's kind of like, I don't think we should be together. And like when I tell you, like when he says those words to me, I practically died. Like died. Like I'm like hurt died. Like I really died. Like I'm thinking like, why, what did I do, what happened, how can I fix it? And like might just all just do a phone call. Like it wasn't even text messages, it was like a phone call. And so I guess I can appreciate the fact that it was a phone call, not text message. So then, mind you, we had class together. So the next day, like I have to see, like I cried the entire night. Like the entire night I cried myself to sleep. And then the next morning I get up and go to school, and I gotta go to class to see her. So then I get to class, and I'm just like, I look in his direction, and I'm like bawling, like bawling. Because I'm like, why? What did I do? Like, why is this happening? Because I'm like, I thought we were good, right? So then we break up and I'm crying, and then when I look over, like, he's crying, and I'm like, why are you crying? Like, I don't understand. You broke up with me. How are you sad? Like, how are you playing victim? Like, I don't understand. Like, you broke me. How are you crying right now? You did this. You caused this. How are you crying? So then we go, God, that was horrible. I was broke, like, for real. Terrible. Anna, come on, get over yourself. So then I remember I had to, like, put his Letterman jacket back in his locker. I had to put the necklace back in his locker. Like, I had to tell my parents we broken up. I was hurt. And then, like, after a couple of days, you know, I started to feel a little bit better, but I was still scared. So I remember after a couple of days, I remember him writing a note saying that he wanted to try to make it work and get back together, and I was just like, no, you broke my heart already. I'm not trying to go through that again. Absolutely not. And so I was like, I kind of, like, I didn't really mean it. Like, I'm pretty sure if I can go back in time, I should have got back together at that point. But I was hurt and I was scared. Like, you already, like, if this is what hurt feels like, this is what love feels like, you know, when you give somebody all your heart, then I don't want nothing to do with it. It can get rocks. I don't want. So we started to try to be friends. So by the time I was like, I think I was ready to get back in a relationship, he had already moved on. So time moves on, a whole year goes, all of junior year goes by. I got a new boyfriend. He was messing with however many girls and stuff like that. He was messing with so many other girls that I heard about all the time. But we were still trying to, like, you know, work on our friendship. So I feel like we still kind of, like, we're still close, but not as close as what we were. So then senior year comes, and I'm like, my dad gets orders, so we're going back to Maryland. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm never gonna see him again, you know, because I'm gonna be in Maryland, he's gonna be in Arizona. Oh well. So then senior year comes, so then we move. I'm alright. So then I get to Maryland. Senior year had already started. Like, it's already probably like November time frame. So then early December, I get a phone call from Julian telling me he's moving back to Maryland to live back with his mom. So I'm like, what? This does not happen. Like, think, this is real life. This does not happen. You never move to the same place as one person, like, all the time. There's no way this is real. So there's no way this is real. So then he moves back, and again, we're still close. We don't go to the same high school because we live in 2 different counties, and we're still close. Like, you know, we still hang out. We still flirt whenever he used to come over. Our relationships. So after senior year, we were still close. We didn't go to prom together. You know, he had his relationships. I had mine. Military, and then he joined a couple years after, and then I would see him whenever I went home on leave and whatnot. He's always been a constant, which is fine. I feel like, you know, I view our relationship a lot different than how he viewed our relationship. So sometimes I kind of feel like, you know, he didn't feel the way I did. I really have no idea. Like, so I just feel like our past comes into play a lot of times that we talk. Right now I have 3 sons and he has a daughter. She's so beautiful. She is so beautiful. She makes me want to have a daughter. She is so beautiful. I don't even think we probably will ever get together. I think we're probably gonna stay friends for God knows how long. Probably forever. I know he's gonna be a constant friend. He's probably my oldest friend. Yeah, even past Dee Dee. Like, I've known him for so long. It's ridiculous. So I think we will always be friends. No matter what. Like, if he ever needed anything, of course he could call me. If I ever need anything, I know I'm okay to call him too. So it makes it really, 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 really nice to have that constant, especially somebody of the opposite sex. Because sometimes you just need like a male's opinion, like a male's unbiased opinion, especially when it comes to like relationships and anything. I feel like I'm also like, I can always go to him for any type of male opinion if I needed it, which is really good. So A lot of people can't say that about their exes. But anyways, so that's my story of my first love, my first heartbreak. I think if you were to ask him if I was his first love, probably not. I don't think, like, I remember we had a conversation and he really didn't say that, you know, he has love for me, he just wasn't in love with me, which is okay because my feelings are my feelings. But oh well, we're still cool though. Shout out to Julian, you know who you are. Other than that, thanks for watching my first X-Files video. I'll probably be doing some more of these if you guys like them. But other than that, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment at the bottom. If you're not subscribed to me by now, I think I got 10 subscribers, which is great. And my last video got more views than my video before that. So I think I'm on the right track with you, YouTube. Anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. And come back. I'll probably do another one of these videos if you guys like this one, alright? Thanks for watching.